The first cold outbreak of the winter season impacting southeastern Australia this weekend with damaging winds, heavy snowfall, widespread showers, thunderstorms, gusty winds and some very cold air. But firstly, let's look at some of those warnings that are current, and severe weather warnings are current for coastal and elevated parts of South Australia. That does include the Adelaide metropolitan area and the Mount Lofty ranges. Now what that means is if you live in this yellow highlighted area, we could see winds gusting at or above 90 kilometres an hour with the front today and with any showers and thunderstorms. And that's strong enough to bring down trees and power lines, cause some property damage as well. So a very wild and woolly day likely through parts of South Australia, and that's why we do have a severe weather warning current for that damaging wind. But what's driving all of that? Well, it's this small but intense little cold front that's racing up from the south, and that's impacting us as we speak right now through the Adelaide area and getting into eastern parts of South Australia. That's then going to sweep across Victoria and southern New South Wales this afternoon and tonight. But why is it just so cold over the next few days? Well, if we zoom out a little bit, we can see that where this cold front has come from and where it's dragging the air from is actually well south of Australia. We have air coming from well south of Australia all the way up into southeastern Australia, and that's why we're going to see temperatures drop 3 to 5 degrees, and daytime highs might not even break out of the single figures in some areas of southeastern Australia as we move through Sunday and Monday. Now let's look at all of that in more detail. So as we speak right now, cold front moving through Adelaide and into western parts of Victoria with a band of rain, strong and gusty winds, possibly damaging through parts of South Australia, as well as showers, hail and thunder. While ahead of that, widespread showers are bringing snow to our alpine areas and gusty showers elsewhere. Now, as we move through this afternoon hours, that front will move across Victoria into southern New South Wales with a band of rain and gusty winds, with temperatures much colder behind it. But you can see that cold air coming up from well south of the country. It's going to move through the Melbourne area later this afternoon into this evening, and then move through eastern Victoria and into eastern New South Wales into the early hours of Sunday. Then we're going to see a low pressure system develop off the coast of New South Wales, and it's then going to wrap back rain and shower activity across much of southeastern Australia and all the way out into South Australia as well, with cold and gusty winds. Melbourne could see quite a lot of rainfall on Sunday, could see 20 to 40 millimetres through the metropolitan area with heavy rainfall, and also cold and showery conditions extending all the way up into the New South Wales ranges as well. And that'll continue through Sunday, and then even on Monday, this very slow moving low will continue to spread bands of showers, gusty winds and snow to much of southeastern Australia Sunday night, Monday and even into Tuesday. By all said and done, we could see widespread rainfall and heavy snowfall for our alpine areas. Firstly, let's look at that rainfall. So from now until Tuesday night, you can see widespread 25 to 50 millimetres, particularly for our drought affected areas of southeast South Australia, southwestern Victoria, and then that rainfall extending to much of central and eastern Victoria and even into southern parts of New South Wales. Unfortunately, lighter falls for our areas around the Riverland and the Mallee of Victoria as well, and the Eyre Peninsulas. But we could see moderate falls through the Adelaide area and into the Adelaide Hills. We've already seen 30 millimetres to 9 o'clock this morning. Heavier falls of 50 millimetres possible around the Melbourne area, and 50 to 80 millimetres through our alpine areas and northeast Victoria as well. And most of that will fall as snow. And talking about snow, where is that going to fall as we move through today and tomorrow? Well, these pink areas show areas of snowfall as we move through the hours today, tomorrow and into Monday. We're going to see some pretty low snow levels as well, down to 800 metres as that front moves through tonight through western Victoria, 900 to 1,000 metres later Sunday into Monday through central New South Wales. We could see snow on the southern, central and possibly northern tablelands of New South Wales Sunday into Monday. The Victorian Alps likely to see widespread heavy snow tonight into tomorrow. We could obviously see snow down to 1,000 metres through Tasmania as well. And all said and done, we could see 30 to 50 centimetres for our alpine resorts through Victoria and into southeast New South Wales, and our lower mountains could see 10 to 20 centimetres there. So with all this cold, wet and windy weather, there's going to be a number of impacts for southeastern parts of the country. We're going to see some very strong wind chills, only reaching 9 degrees in Canberra on Sunday, 11 in Melbourne and 13 degrees in Adelaide. Those damaging wind areas I showed you earlier could bring down trees and power lines, cause property damage. And we're also expecting blizzard conditions for those in our alpine areas of Falls, Mount Hotham, as well as Thredbo and Perisher. And a lot of our mountainous areas looking at pretty blizzard-like conditions there as well with black ice. So dangerous and treacherous driving conditions likely. So with all this weather going on, make sure you stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via our website and app, and listen to all advice from emergency services.